Today we are building some really easy storage cubbies out of a single sheet of plywood. Let's do it right now. All you need to build this is maybe 1 or 2 pieces of plywood, a saw, drill, speed square, measuring tape, wood, glue, screws, and a drill bit along with standard safety glasses and gloves, just the basics. You'll first determine the size and layout that you want. Mine is approximately 3 feet long and will have 3 cubbies with 2 dividers, and it will be butting up against the ceiling, so I only need to make it with 2 sides. I debated a top piece, but that was going to cut into my overall cubby size, so I opted against it and will risk messing up my ceiling. I'm using 3/4 inch plywood and 1/4 inch screws. Anything but drywall screws will be good. Exterior, deck, wood, construction, just not drywall because they are too brittle and weak. I'm also using a 1/8 inch drill bit for my pilot hole and going in about 1 1/4 inch as well. You want to space your screws approximately 6 to 8 inches apart. My plywood is 12 inches wide and it's going to come out about 12 inches from the wall, so I don't need to make any special cuts except my vertical ones for length. You can use 8 inch, 10 inch, 12 inch, whatever size you need. I just don't recommend using OSB board for cabinets like this, but if you are again holding something very light, then it could be just fine. Now how you construct this will depend largely on what you plan on putting on it. I don't plan on putting much but a few light tools, so my bottom piece is going to butt up against the back piece and it will be connected with sides and interior slots for additional support. If you're planning on putting a little bit more weight on it, then you will want your back piece to sit on top of your bottom or horizontal shelf. This is the piece that the items will rest on, and then drill your screws from the bottom up. This provides stronger support. But once you've got your cuts, then you will want to drill your pilot holes. I'm using the DeWalt 90-degree clamp to secure it first. Now, after I drill my pilot holes, I will put on the wood glue, reclamp it, and then sink my screws just below the surface. You don't want to put the glue on first and then drill the pilot holes. It's just going to be a mess and the wood will likely move on you. So drill your pilot holes first, pull off the clamp, set the glue, put the clamp back on, and then screw it together. Now it's important to drill the pilot holes. Don't skip this step. You want to avoid splitting in this thin wood. I used to have a habit of thinking this wasn't necessary, but it keeps your screws straight and your wood intact. Use wood glue on all sides to prevent warping. I live in Florida and the changes in temperature and moisture will absolutely bend and bow your wood, so there is no chance this thing stays perfectly straight, but you can help it with plenty of wood glue. Once I've got everything screwed together, I sand off the excess wood glue in case I decide to paint or stain this later, as well as to help keep the edges and sides smooth. I use the Hupar 360-degree level with remote in order to align it with the wall and make sure I'm hanging it straight because I can't fit my 4-foot level anywhere. This thing is incredible because you can set it and then rotating it without needing to touch it. So while I was holding up the cabinet, I was able to use the remote and turn it to ensure proper level. After that, I had already screwed on this wall control board. Side note, another incredible feature to my storage closet. Highly recommend it. So I knew where my studs were and I secured about 6 screws that were 2.5 inch long into those studs. And that will be plenty for the weight that I'm going to support. But again, consider what you plan on using this for in order to determine if you need more. You can also use drywall anchors if you do not have studs or a stud finder to find your studs, but luckily I have a few and you likely do too. But that's it. As you can see, it's just some cuts and some wood glue and screws. Incredibly easy build that will utilize more of my ceiling and dead space to free up other areas. Hope this was helpful. Reach out anytime with questions or concerns and have a great day.